I will never understand, and you know, we've been together now almost 6 years, how people can mistreat dogs, or babies for that matter, human babies. But dogs, what do dogs do? They're lovable, they're joy-defined, they're happiness, and in many cases they come onto this earth because we want them to come into this earth. But there are people who take advantage and mistreat them and abuse them. A lot of these puppy mills do exactly that. Well, there's this massive puppy mill in Virginia for beagles, and it was closed down by a judge, and they literally had a few thousand beagles. And over the course of several months, they've been distributing these beagles, and various no-kill shelters have been going in and trying to take the beagles to save them and to protect them and to get them adopted into loving families. One of them is the organization I work with, Lost Dog and Cat Rescue Foundation. And they welcomed 56 beagles to their rescue care center in Falls Church, Virginia. Now, considering they can handle about 120 dogs, that was a big take. From a mass breeding facility where they were to be sold to laboratories for experimentation. The beagle rescue effort is a result of the massive undertaking of the Humane Society of the United States to coordinate the removal of approximately 4,000 beagles that were living in an inhumane environment, inadequate veterinary care, insufficient food, and unsanitary conditions. Lost Dog and Cat, their volunteers picked up the first transfer of the dogs on Friday, August 5, and they're working to assess and meet the significant medical and care needs of the beagles. Once observed and determined eligible, they'll be available for adoption. So the rescued beagles enjoyed their first ever play group outside at the Lost Dog and Cat Rescue Foundation Care Center facility just a few days ago. Now, if you want to help with these beagles, or beagles that are being held by other organizations trying to care for them too, go to lostdogrescue.org/Beagle Rescue. lostdogrescue.org/Beagle Rescue. Let's take a look. This is really quite joyous. Go.
It's a rescue mission the likes of which the Humane Society of the United States has never faced before.
4,000 beagles has got to land. This is one of the largest transfer operations in the history of at least the Humane Society of the United States.
4,000 beagles given a new leash on life after a federal judge approved a plan to rescue and relocate the dogs from a facility in Cumberland, Virginia last week. The U.S. Department of Agriculture saying the facility, Vigo, violated several federal regulations, and Vigo's parent company announcing last week that the facility is being shut down.
When any kind of animal operation closes doors of this magnitude, the big question is, where will they go?
Humane Society of the United States, or HSUS, employing their animal rescue team.
We do have the assets and the expertise to create temporary shelters, to rehabilitate animals in need, and also partners that answer to that call as well.
The group has 60 days to get their rescue plan in place.
What are you most anxious for as this rescue operation gets underway?
I would say day one. Day one, when we first appear on site and we have a broader scope of the work to come.
HSUS working with shelters across the country who can transport and house the beagles.
Lost Dog and Cat. Oh, jeez. This is the first they've ever actually been out together in the sunlight in a yard like this. fantastic. That's the organization, many of you know, from which I got Barney, who we still miss very, very much. They're a fantastic group if you're looking for a group to support, and there are other groups across the country as well.
For all this and much more, sign up for LevinTV.